my goodness. What's up, guys?
No way.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to our YouTube channel.
We were
telling our coming out stories.
Yo, basically.
We're at home. This is the background. This is gonna be our coming out stories from me and Gem. Our experiences about our parents, how they reacted. Yeah, I think a lot of you want to know. So
this might cause some shit, but it is what it is.
Okay. Gem's gonna tell her story, and then I'm gonna tell my story.
When I was like...
This was an OG, let me tell you something.
Okay, so I think I was 14. I was in grade 8. And I was like, no, maybe I like girls, whatever, all of this stuff. And I thought I was bisexual. And then I kind of kept it to myself for a while. And then I was
How long is a while?
I don't know, I can't remember exactly like how long or exactly what happened. But I just know it was quite a while. And then I was kind of like, okay, let me just try to tell people and see what happens. Because I went to a very religious only girls school, and they were obviously not like very, yeah, that'll come later, I'll explain that.
Not very
but,
accepting.
So before I told my parents, I actually posted a post on Instagram.
We'll show you guys on the screen.
Saying that like I'm bisexual and everything like that. And then obviously everyone from my school found out, and like a lot of people messaged me and stuff. And then it was during the school holidays, and like when I went back to school at first, I was very nervous, and I was like what are people gonna think, or what are people gonna say, or like how are people gonna look at me.
This is like a high school series, you know, those like kind of vibe kind of thing.
But everyone was pretty chill that was in my school. Like they didn't really care. They kind of just like treated me like normal, like it didn't really make a difference. And then a few months later, at that point my parents didn't follow me on social media, so none of them saw that post, none of my family. I hadn't really planned like, okay, this is how I'm gonna tell my mom, or this is how I'm gonna tell my dad. I was in the car with my mom, I was driving home. I was like, Mom, can I tell you something? And she was like, yes. And I was like, I think I might like girls. And I'm pretty surprised that she didn't crash the car, because she was very shocked, which is surprising because...
Look at you.
We kind of didn't really speak about it, and we kind of just left it, and I felt a bit awkward for a while, but then I was like, you know what, it is what it is. And then I think she only really realized like, okay, I'm being serious when I brought my first like girlfriend home, I guess.
It's not me, by the way.
And then my dad, I told on WhatsApp.
He probably did that dad thing when he sent the shop.
And I told him on WhatsApp, I was like, look at this girl in my profile picture, and he was like, yeah. And I was like, I think we're more than friends. And he was like, what does that mean? So he was confused. Then I like tried to explain to him, and he kind of just like sent a thumbs up and was like, okay. Like the next morning, I think he messaged me or he called me, I can't even remember, and he was like, no, okay, like it's chilled, like he doesn't really care, whatever.
He accepts you basically.
Yeah.
He supports you no matter what. He doesn't not care, he's like, okay, cool, like that's fine.
Basically, yeah. But now it's your turn to tell your story.
Oh God.
Oh, and by the way, when we met, she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, okay,
she thought she was straight.
Let's start there. Yeah, when we met, I was in a relationship. Quite a long relationship, I won't lie. And then this winter came along, and I knew her for like
just over half a year.
Yeah, somewhere along the line. And then we started speaking, because she was very shy in the beginning. And then we started speaking, and just getting speaking, and like texting became like calls, like 2-minute calls became 5-hour calls at like 3 AM in the morning. And there was literally one night where me and her, that was the first time we called.
Yeah.
We spoke for the whole night.
And I had a maths exam.
Yeah, she had a maths exam in the next morning. But she still went. You thought your mom was gonna let you off the hook, but nope, she still went. That's how it went. And then I broke up with my boyfriend at that time. When we first kissed and things, my parents didn't know until like we started getting serious.
Well, no one knew that we were like.
No one knew. We were like
had something. None of our friends,
family members, no one.
Nothing.
So when it became like serious and we're like, okay, we love each other, like for real.
for real.
Then I remember I came out to my dad over the phone, but I remember I was holding your hand.
Yeah, because he was in Rustenburg.
Yeah, he was with his girlfriend in Rustenburg. So I didn't see him in person. So I was like, let me just call my dad and tell him. And then I called him while I was holding Jim's hand, and I was like, listen, you know my friend that I told you is in a sleepover, she's more than a friend, and I think I have strong feelings for her. I remember I was like, I'm gay, and he was like, what is that? He was like, what does that mean? And then I was like, well, then I had to explain to him, it's when two girls like love each other. And he was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, good night. I didn't really say it a lot. And then I remember the next morning, he messaged me, isn't it?
Message your phone,
I can't remember, but he was like, it's fine, like, he accepts me for who I am. And he was like, I didn't sleep at all. I was like, how did you sleep? He was like, I didn't sleep at all.
So he was processing it.
So he was processing it.
Which is fine.
Which is, that's fine, that's acceptable.
And it's normal.
It's normal, yeah. So he ended up accepting me and us. And then now he loves you. You're like his own daughter to him. So that's all good. And then now,
this is the crazy part, guys, so listen carefully.
I didn't really come out to my mom. She found out. We went away for like a week.
A week.
A week with our friends.
Our ex-friends. Yeah.
Ex-friends, yeah. Basically, like after I came back, because things happened between us it's called the farm. Things happened between us, and I remember at the farm I decided I was gonna tell my dad. I wasn't really thinking about my mom because she's very religious. So I was like, I don't know how that will go, but I know my dad might like accept this, and he did. But with my mom, I basically came home, I slept there for one night, and I remember she told me, she was like, something in your face changed, and I was like, in my head I was like, bruh, like whatever has been going on between us has been going on for like months. So it wasn't new, if that makes sense. I just knew that I was gonna come out, if that makes sense. So she was like, are you and Gem in a relationship? And I was like, no, but we kissed.
This is where the shit started.
Yeah, then she broke down in tears, and like she was like holding me, and she was like, you know, you're a lesbian now, and all of this other things, and how it's against like what she believes in and all of that. So basically, she didn't accept me, she didn't accept us, she still hasn't. It's been now over 2 years. I barely speak to her. I only speak to her on like Mother's Day and her birthday and like Christmas, but that happened. I guess a lot of people have their own stories and like their own experiences. That's my experience. But my dad's still here. Like I said, he loves Gem, and we've been going strong.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna get stronger from here. We live in our own place now for like over 2 years now, and we have 7 animals.
Yeah, we have 4 cats and 3 dogs.
Yeah, so if you guys,
they probably making a noise, but
yeah, they're all over the place.
No, I want to say something.
Okay, go
about
ahead.
your mom not being accepting.
That's fine, you can tell them.
Basically, she told a lot of people things about me and about us which weren't true, and she would like say things that didn't really like make sense and wasn't really who I am and everything. And I just think that everyone in life should learn from this and learn that you can't judge a book by its cover, and if you don't know someone, you can't say things like that. You can't talk about them in a bad way and everything like that, because you don't know who they are. So I think you first need to you need to get to know someone and have a relationship before you can judge them and say things like that, basically.
Yeah. I remember with your family, when she introduced me as her girlfriend, I remember they hated me.
No, they didn't hate you.
Well,
it was just like
a lot of things. There's big drama
that
happened before. So, but your dad was like, he was fine, and Gran was also fine.
And then,
but because your mom was very protective and like your family is very protective over you, they were like defensive, but that's understanding.
But now
they love me. Hopefully, I think so.
No, they do definitely love her 100%, and she's a part of our family now, and
I love them. They like the best. Yeah. They like the closest things to us, and but yeah, so that's how it is. That was.
Oh, and also my brother was chilled. He
was like, what did he say?
I don't know. He doesn't really like give a shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
He just does his own thing.
And with my siblings, my sister was actually the first person I came out to. Before the farm. Yeah. Before we went away for like a week, I came out to her. She was actually fine with it. And then as soon as my mom found out, her mind changed. My brother, on the other hand, I haven't spoken to or sent to in a bit of years, like at all, like zero like communication. That's our story.
How does it make you feel?
It's sad because I know how good you are for me and how happy you make me, and how we're not like bad people. We're actually really good people. You have the kindest heart. You have the most kindest heart I've ever met in my life. So I just wish they could see that and they could meet the person that I love.
But like I said, it is what it is.
But yeah, we go on with our lives. I love her, and
we're very happy how things turned out, I think.
Yeah, like there's a lot of sacrifices, but there's also like it's worth it at the end, if that makes sense. So yeah, we have new families now. Like it's basically the modern family, because we might not be blood related, but we like family.
And yeah, and I have her dad and she has my dad, and yeah.
And you have my dad's girlfriend and her sons that accept you.
And accept you.
Yeah, and accept me, so all is good.
All is good.
That's our coming out stories to our families. If you guys like this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. We might be doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers.
Yeah, like 500 subscribers, we're gonna do our first giveaway. When we hit, not if we're going to, we have to think positive. Positive thinking, mindset. When we hit 100 subscribers, we'll do a house tour, so yeah, stay tuned, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. We try and posting more often. Try and posting ex-Afrikaans, man. I love you. I love you. I wasn't really naked. We forgot to add something. Oh my god, it's actually like not important, but like a good thing, because now I look like an idiot. Okay, I was in a relationship. She was in a relationship when we met. I wasn't in a relationship when we met.
And then before we were like a proper
before we started dating, I had a girlfriend.
She had a girlfriend
for like 3 months.
He was in a relationship, I was in a relationship. We left them to be together.
It all worked out in the end, I think.
I can't believe we forgot about it. Anyways, bye.